Good afternoon, and welcome to another edition of the Fortunate Fortune Teller, where I'm very fortunate to be your fortune teller right now, okay? Just understand that, okay? We appreciate you. We're very fortunate to have you, okay? You are the ones who make it all possible, all right? Because nobody would be watching if it wasn't for you. So just know, what could you do? It is what it is. Everything is meant for a reason. Everything that happens in life, everything you come across, there's an exact reason for it, okay? So just know it all comes out at the end. It all works out. Everybody's happy at the end because we are walking into a new age, brother, okay? Just understand we are on our way, and there's not a damn thing anybody could do to stop it. Actually, let's selenade our cards. Selenite. I got my wand too, just in case I go. Tell me you don't like that wand. It's actually for bracelets though. Yeah, you're supposed to put it on a bracelet thing, but I don't like it like that because it's like hard. Because then once you put them on there, it's like, well, how do I get them off now? But so now I just use it as a wand, and I do like stuff like this. And I'm a trickster. I like to do tricks. Okay, I do a lot of tricks over here. Actually, I'll do this one trick. See if I can do it real fast. Bow! Look at that. See that? See that, bro? See, that's why I am a magician. I do not claim to be a magician for no reason, okay? You must understand. Now you see with your own eyes. This guy does tricks too. Tells fortunes and tells tricks. Man, wow. And he waits on tables. He's the best. Alright, so let's see what's going on here. So we understand that we have a little bit of a... People are wanting to agree to disagree with you now. Okay, they're starting to see things from your point of view. They think you're funny, they said. They said you're hilarious. They said they're starting to like you now. Okay, so just understand. They said they see how you build everything on a 10 of cups. They see how your foundation's there, and they think, wow, you're somebody we'd like to, we like to work with you. Okay, these are what people are saying now. People that wanted to chase you out of town. You know what I mean? People, they want you to go away. Now they want to be your friends now. Okay, they want you to they want to offer you money. They want to do all these other stuff. But guess what? If only we were so stupid, we would, you know what I mean? Like, we know exactly what you're doing. Okay, who do you think you're dealing with, brother? Okay, that's why we build our foundation on a 10 of cups. Okay, yeah, you could come for the ride. But you ain't paying me. You ain't my boss. Okay, believe it when I tell you, because we're a page of wands. We are an inspiration. We have limitless potential. Okay, ain't no emperor reverse, ain't no characters, ain't nobody gonna come tell us otherwise. You ain't gonna say, oh yeah, we want to pay you now. No. Like I stated before, we are the new sheriff in town, brother. I told you this already. Not you. We took over. Like I said, who's in charge here? Not anymore, you're not. And I give you an open hand, okay? So just know, that's why you should always build your, your foundation on a 10 of cups. And you won't be taken over so easily. Believe me when I tell you, people have more loyalty when you have it like that, all right? They'll never go against somebody like this, okay? And that's why you handle things the wrong way, okay? Believe me when I tell you, you did not do things the right way, okay? Because, you know why? Because we are the sun, okay? We do things the right way. We're positive, we're happy, you're your DM's happiness, okay? We got this 10 of cups. Everybody is a good time, okay? There's great energy. It's electric. The atmosphere is electric when you're there, okay? Just know that is because you are the sun, brother, okay? You are the one who brings the fun because you are the sun. Let's never forget that, okay? Because 6 of cups, because you're an unconditionally loving person, okay? Trust me when I tell you. Everybody knows it, okay? When you love somebody, you love them, okay? You are loyal to a fault, okay? Now, I'm not saying you're like this with everybody, okay? But when you are with the people that you feel this way, you may be loyal to a point. So Mrs. kind of was probably something, this whole journey was more something to learn a lesson and get more like the Queen of Swords, establish boundaries and, know your worth and just know exactly how amazing you really are, okay? And just to see what was really the deception, the manipulation that's been going on all around the times. And that you are the one who actually can bring the unconditional love. You're the one, okay? You're the one that people have that, feel this way towards, because they know it's not about what you have. It's about how you make people feel, okay? That's how they remember you by. They don't remember what you had. They remember what you made them feel, okay? And that's how you will be remembered, if you choose to be remembered correctly. Okay, because 9 of Wands, because will be remembered as a very courageous individual, okay? Very courageous, positive person, okay? That is, building their foundation on a 10 of Cups. This is going to be just a hell of a person you are, okay? Believe me when I tell you. Everybody's going to know it. It's not even possible to slow it down anymore, okay? Because 10 of Wands, whoever does try to do that's only going to be carrying a burden. They're only going to make extra responsibility, because stopping you and trying to block the sun is impossible, okay? To top it off, you're too courageous for that to even occur. So somebody's going to try to block it, you know what I mean? So when they're seen for that, then they just become, seen for who they really are, okay? Because only a happiness hater energy vampire would do something to block something like that. Anybody else would want to be a part of this. These people think this is bad. What you're doing is bad here. You're ruining the world. It's funny. Funny fuckers you are. The fucking way you sit, the little things you do. Okay? 3 of Pentacles in reverse. And that's why, with all this bullshit, this disharmony and misalignment is going on over there. Okay? Nobody's on the right, what's it called? On the same page with each other. Everybody's got their own ideas of what they want to do. Okay? And this is why things will never work out. This is why somebody will always betray somebody. There's always going to be a lack of teamwork. There's always going to be disorganization, and there will always be group conflict when people are in misalignment, okay? So just know that is what is going on the other side, okay? Where the community, okay, is not, they're in disarray, because they never seen this coming. They never seen, you coming back in this, dramatic fashion and just becoming this amazing person where, you just showed everybody. You're just like, listen, brother, I am the new sheriff, and there ain't a damn thing anybody's going to do about it. And then you went like, and you said, now what you going to do? Okay, and they didn't do nothing. Okay, so that means that means you won. So Page of Cups, because you have the intuitive messages. Okay, brother, you are the one who gets creative opportunities because you're so creative. Okay, new love is here. Okay. Believe me when I tell you, you are desirable. People are looking for you, okay? They love you. They said, you're amazing. Not only are you beautiful, you're funny, too. They love it, they said. You got quite the energy about you. That's why you are the sun. That's why you bring the fun. That is why you are number 1, okay? So believe it when I tell you. Because listen, brother, we're telling you because 6 of Pentacles, okay? Because you deserve to receive, okay? You deserve to receive everything that you have coming to you, because all that good that you put in the world, all that you've given to people over the years, all that should be coming back to you now, okay? Because to top it off, your positivity never got better. Never got better. Always knew, seen the big picture, okay? Always stayed courageous, 9 of Wands, okay? Always knew that this was the important thing, the 10 of Cups, that this was always more important than the 10 of Pentacles. Always knew this, and nobody could say otherwise, okay? Because they know what you think. They know what you did. You made it very clear, okay? Because the Chariot is here, brother. That's how you got movement along. There's no other way to move this along without doing stuff like this, okay? You have to let people know, listen, this is what's going to happen now. I'm the new sheriff. I'm taking over, okay? Either get in line, or I'll get the wand out. Don't even get the wand, okay? And then once I go for the wand, that's when everybody gets nervous. They all start running. They all start scrambling. Yeah, we don't want nothing to do. But they run in their cage. So just know that's mostly Virgos and Capricorns. Know that that's what's going to happen, though, because, they're scaredy cats. Just know. All right, but you have to do things like this because this is how you... What's it called? Because if you don't do anything, then nothing's going to happen, okay? Nothing changes if nothing changes, okay? So you have to do different things along those lines, to make yourself seen to an extent, because they are trying to hide you. You're being hidden right now, okay? Trust me when I tell you, you deserve so much more than what you're getting right now. Believe me when I tell you, okay? And they're trying their hardest to make that stop. Trust me when I tell you, these fuckers. Okay, because they're a bunch of jerk-offs that are Empress reverse energy that, worked with an Empress in reverse energy that thought that they were going to, get something out of it. They thought by following this Empress in reverse energy that things were going to be really good for them, okay? But all there is now is the 3 of Pentacles in reverse over there by following this Empress in reverse, okay? It's all disharmony. Nobody's getting anything with their promise. The fact that they even went along with this tells you everything you need to know. Now everybody's in regret. Now everybody has headaches. Everybody's tired. Nobody wants to do nothing. Everybody's sad. Nobody likes this Empress no more. Now they want to be your friend. Now they want to do this. Okay, now the Hierophant wants to institutionally support you. You know, nobody's seen this before, but now they all see it now. Everybody sees it now, though, for some reason. I wonder why. I wonder why, okay? Maybe perhaps because you came back from something that would have destroyed 10 men, okay? Just know that is how strong you are, okay? And it was visibly seen by an entire community that was all worked together to bring you down. And you still came back and you're still stronger than them. What does this tell you? What does this say about you? These people, they don't want people to know this, okay? They're trying to keep you hidden. Believe me, but you're all over the place. You're being seen everywhere, okay? You're being seen with the Two of Cups, okay? People see you in a lovely relationship. They know that you're going to be, you know, find that relationship where that person loves you just as much as you love them. They know that you got that because you got the Sun, brother. Your positivity. You have the Six of Cups, all right? You understand what the value of the Ten of Cups, the foundation building it on there. You know that nothing can be destroyed when it's built on a Ten of Cups, foundation on a Ten of Cups, okay? And that's why Six of Pentacles, all that you gave, you're getting it all back, okay? Because all that, you're getting that even give and take relationship, the one you deserve, okay? And that's also going to come with a Ten of Pentacles, okay? And this is all happening. Now you have the Ten of Pentacles with the Ten of Cups. Like I told you before, the Ten of Cups will always bring you abundance, okay? That's why it's always, this is what's important first, because this will always come. Skipping this Ten of Cups to get to this will always lead in disaster, okay? You will always end up in this Empress in reverse, and it was going down with an Empress in reverse and a Three of Pentacles in reverse energy, okay? When you don't build things on a Ten of Cups, when you do everything only for the money, okay? That's what happens. Believe me when I tell you. And that's why over here we have a Ten of Pentacles and a Ten of Cups, okay? And a Two of Cups with the Sun, brother, and the Ten of Cups, okay? So please tell me what you see here, okay? I see some real love here, okay? Two of Cups, Ten of Cups, and the Sun, brother. Please tell me that's not a nice relationship. Tell me that's not what you should be worried about. Tell me that. Because you can't, okay? Because it ain't about the money. Money will always come. Don't worry about that. That's secondary. It comes no matter what. Trust me, you'll always find a way. Worrying about money, that's what they do to trick you. That's how they keep you stuck. That's how they keep your DM stuck with the money stuff. Okay, they know that they can't do that with you, okay? Seven of Cups in reverse, because they know that they're overwhelmed by their choices over there, okay? They made some bad choices, these people. This Empress in reverse made a very bad choice, okay? It's been seen for some of the things they did. Stealing money, they were seen, their search engine, they searched for you, they've been looking for you on there. So just notice Empress in reverse has known what you're doing right now, and is trying their best now to put you in a situation, get you in a jackpot, okay? So this was just going to break everything open, because people are going to be like, well, why are you even following this? What are you talking about? This guy ain't even talking. Like, you know what I'm saying? They know. We don't even go around these people. So you're going to see that they are stalking you. You're going to show who was really being stalked here. Okay, because you are the one who's the Nine of Pentacles. You are the one who's reaping the fruits of your work. Okay, you're the one who's living the laps of luxury, working your way there. Okay, you are the one. Okay, just understand that's why you have a Two of Cups and a Ten of Cups. Okay, that's all you really cared about, and a Ten of Pentacles. So just know all this. Now it's all going to come at the same time, but of course it's all going to build to this. This is all in your energy, and it's all going to be coming to you. Okay, so just know. But you have to do the right thing, and you have to put love first. You can never ever put money above it. Okay, that's the biggest mistake you'll ever make. Trust me when I tell you. Trust me when I tell you. You will be disappointed in yourself. And now people see this now. This is why it's becoming different. This is why we're shifting. Okay, because this is why the Ten of Swords is here. This is why the end is here for people like this Empress in reverse. Okay, this depiction of the feminine energy is no longer going to be at all used in any type of way, okay? Because there's an end here, Ten of Swords. No longer will we have a witch type character like this manipulate good masculine energies, okay? With the, you know, basically they hit their greed bells with the money. So this is why they will always pick this Empress in reverse character over you, because of the way they will cater to them. They will cater to their greed and lust bells, okay? You will not do that, all right? And that is why they can only... your DM can only fully heal with you. They can't. This is such a trick that it shows you. It's like anything that they couldn't get with you. This is what that they didn't need. Okay, they didn't even need any of this, because they already had plenty. They had plenty. Okay, listening to this person, got them right in the hell. You know what I mean? That's why nobody's paying attention to them. That's 10 of swords, okay? That is why they're not being seen at all. That's why your DM is, they feel like the third stooge, okay? Because they know the moon, it was all illusions. Everything about you's been an illusion, okay? Every last thing said about you, okay? And we just let it say it. Go ahead, say it. Believe what you want, I told people. That's what you told them. Believe what you want. What do you want me to do? You want me to defend myself about ridiculousness that you shouldn't even know it anyway, okay? If you believe it anyway, then that means I didn't want you around me in the first place. And then in fact, to come back and prove it wrong just by your actions is the best revenge you could possibly do, because now these people look so stupid, okay, that it made the 2 of Cups and 10 of Cups inevitable now for you, okay, because your positivity, okay? So whatever, like I told you, don't even worry about these people. Like, as long as you don't respond to them, it all comes back to them, okay? Keep clearing energy and sending it back to them. Believe me when I tell you, this is what happens. This is how it leaves them, okay? And then you're over here like this. I mean, the cards don't lie, brother, and that's the truth, okay? Because there's only one person who's the star of the show here, and that is you, okay? This is what it was all about. This is the energy they wanted. They know you have that energy, that super cosmic, you know, energy that everybody wants, okay? Everybody's addicted to. So believe it when I tell you, you are the one, brother. You are the one who brings the fun, because you are the sun, okay? You are a superstar. Look at that, sun. That's a superstar, brother. Not only are you a superstar, but you got the 2 of Cups and the 10 of Cups. All right, brother? And to top it off, you are, without a doubt, the ideal spouse in the Queen of Pentacles. You are 100% the ideal spouse. So just understand, you are being seen. You are the showstopper. You are the one everyone comes to see. The Queen of Pentacles, brother. The one everybody wants, but only few can see, okay? Because they don't put themselves to just anybody, okay? Now, this Empress, they do that stuff. This is the type of person who will give themselves up. You know what I mean? This is how they'll, you know, get what you bring other men is by being loose and doing other things and trying to present themselves as, you know, wholesome. But the fact is, they do crazy, weird stuff in the background, all right? Queen of Pentacles, we don't do stuff like that. We don't degrade ourselves for anybody. We don't care who you are. You're not going to tell us to do anything. No. It doesn't work that way, brother. Money does not work on us. Doesn't matter how much you offer us or what you do, because we know exactly what it's all about, and we know exactly who we are, and we know exactly what we're capable of. And that's why you're trying to buy us off, okay, brother? But you'll never be able to buy this High Priestess off, okay? Because this High Priestess, like I said, is not only just a Queen of Pentacles, okay? They're also the High Priestess, brother. They are a very special person, okay? Not only that, but they're a Queen of Cups. They got everything. They're everything you could imagine. A magician, all rolled into one, okay? But this is who they are first and foremost, okay? This is their profession, okay? That's what we wear, okay? That's what we wear to work. Just know that, okay? So just understand, when we go to work, we got to throw on our High Priestess outfit and everything, because it's a job. Job's a job. We got to wear a uniform. So just understand, we enjoy it though. We love it, okay? Because now these people, this Empress, anything they ever said about you, okay? This type of feminine energy, you know, getting over on this High Priestess again is very, 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 very not happening, okay? Because not only do you have this 10 of Swords here for them, but you have death, okay? This Empress in reverse, death is here for them, okay? The 10 of Swords is here. 3 of Pentacles in reverse, all disharmony over there, okay? Just insanity, overwhelmed. 7 of Cups in reverse, living in a fantasy, have no purpose, okay? These people are being seen as reckless, okay, for what they did, because what they did was something like Squid Games, Hunger Games, like they were trying to like kill you or something, but you survived it and beat them all. So that's the best part. It's like they all thought that like they thought it was gonna be so easy, and then you somehow came back and beat them all. Ain't that the craziest thing? It was like you played chess. You only had one piece, one board. They had the whole full board, but somehow or another you got them all stuck in one corner, and none of them can move now. Okay, and you got checkmate. So it's like, how did that happen? Oh, I'll tell you why. Because temperance. Because you have the balance, okay? You never, ever let yourself go. You never got angry. You never, you know, got bitter. You never tried. You never wanted revenge. You never did anything. You just kept doing what you were doing. And this is where you got you, okay? You kept clearing your energy, you kept becoming the best version of yourself. You know you got knocked off your bike, okay? You got back on it. All right, so you might have got knocked off, broke your leg, had to go in the hospital for a year, and then when you came out, you just kept doing the same thing. You said, oh, I'm gonna start rolling, you know, and you didn't look back. And then those people kept chasing after you, throwing rocks. They still want to know what you're up to, okay? They're still watching, okay? This is what the Empress, this is what they did, because they see you becoming a high priestess. They saw your transformation, okay? They saw your, you know, the sun, the star. I mean, they knew that you had this, but they seen when you called it back what it was, you know, creating. They saw all the stuff around them falling apart, and you're just sitting there balanced as can be, okay? All balanced. The one who could balance their light and their dark. The only one, brother, who could balance the masculine and the feminine exactly to the T, okay? That's how you become a high priestess, when you do that. All right, when you're able to balance those energies, because you have to. You can't. You can't let anything bring you down or bother you, or it's not. That's how they take your energy. They'll continue. That's why when anybody's, you know, no good, you got to cut the cord with them, because they're not there for the right reason, okay? They don't have the temperance like you just showed, okay? Like the balance. That is why you were able to do all what you did, okay? Like it just came up, just talking about balance. It's all about balance, okay? The temperance is what it comes down to. This is the environment people want to. Nobody wants to be around some misaligned, you know, atmosphere. They want to be around somewhere where there's patience, where there's you feel sensible, okay? You know, there's purpose here. You know, you find meaning when you come here within this area, brother. Because, like I said again, death is here. The end is here for this Empress in reverse, okay? The Ten of Swords is here for them, okay? There's disharmony. Nobody wants to be around them. Three of Pentacles. It's a mess. Okay, you completely called back all your star energy. You stayed in the sun energy. You're a high priestess in a Two of Cups with a foundation built on a Ten of Cups. Who the fuck is going to tell us otherwise? Who is going to say anything else, okay? So this tells you what happens when an Empress in reverse comes up against you, okay? Whoever this person is, they're being seen as the biggest fraud in the history of the world, because they tried to be like they were you. They tried to pretend to be you, okay? And now they're being seen for whatever the fuck they are, and that's not you, okay? Because the Ace of Cups, brother, is coming towards you, okay? Because you are a Nine of Cups. You are a wish come true. Not only do you have the Ace of Cups, not only do you have the Ten of Cups, not only do you have the Two of Cups, but you are the sun and you are the star, brother, who is a very balanced, high priestess, Six of Pentacles, who's very giving and very courageous. That is you, brother. Wow. Look at that. Ace of Cups, Ten of Cups, Two of Cups, the sun, the star, temperance, the high priestess, Six of Pentacles, Nine of Wands. That sounds like quite the catch, okay? And now people, they're pulling their hair out that they passed on you, okay? They can't believe they passed on a high priestess like this. They can't believe now that they're in the Five of Pentacles with this Empress in reverse for listening to them, okay? They can't believe this. They knew they should, because what happened was they let their greed and their lust get the best of them, and that is the person that they'll attract, is an Empress in reverse, okay? That is who they're gonna vibrate with. That's who they're gonna, you know, that's their vibrational match, okay? Until these people, this is what it comes down to. They gotta lose everything to get in this Five of Pentacles for them to learn, okay? And that's the only way, and that's what's gonna happen. They're gonna lose everything because they did shady stuff over there. They've been doing illegal business, okay? It's over, okay, guys? It's over. It's already been investigated. That place is getting shut down. Watch and learn. People will go to jail, I guarantee you, 100%, because you did stuff wrong, okay? Believe me when I tell you, judgment in reverse. That is why you're trying so hard not to be judged here. That's why you're doing everything in your power to hide. You want to, you know, oh, you have a headache. You don't feel good. Oh, it must be this high priestess that's doing this to me. Oh, you know how they are. Stay with, you know, like every last thing, trying to make it like it's the high priestess. But all that we see with the high priestess is love, okay? Love and, you know, and positivity over there, okay? And they're trying to say otherwise, that they're trying to say, no, that's not how it is. They're fake, okay? The love and positivity is over here. It's over at the Three of Pentacles in reverse in the Five of Pentacles area. That's where they say the love is, okay? That's what they try to tell you, okay? Page of Pentacles, because we're manifesting that, okay? Because we know exactly what they're doing. We understand how they try to hold on to stuff. We understand that these people are no good. They'll do anything. They'll say anything, okay? And that's why you never have to respond. You just continually be who you be. Words do not work when you do not allow them to, okay? If somebody tries to control whatever narrative, you do not allow that. You take it right back and say, no, no, no. You're not going to decide who I am. I'll tell you who I am, okay? And that's what you've been doing. That's why people, they don't like people like that. That's why these Emperor in reverse characters, these Empress in reverse characters, they detest you, okay? They detest divine feminine energy because they know how you are. They know that you're a high priestess. They know you can see through them. They know that. And they don't want anybody to know stuff like this about them. This is what they do. This is their gig. This is their demons, okay? But they're not going to stop this 4 of Wands, okay, brother? We're going to end it on this, though. But look at this, okay? So this is going to end with the union, okay? You will be in union with your divine masculine, okay? Because you got an Ace of Cups here that they're going to bring. Remember, you're a 9 of Cups. That will equal the 10 of Cups, okay? Which will give you your 2 of Cups with your divine masculine in a very positive, okay, star-like manner, okay, that's very balanced with the high priestess who's very, very giving and courageous. Generous and courageous, okay? And all you have on this other side is the Empress in reverse, 3 of Pentacles in reverse, 5 of Pentacles, and 10 of Swords. Listen, we don't care where you go. Go pick whatever side you want. Go join them, okay? No problem, okay? When I tell you, because Page of Swords, we have a thirst for knowledge. We have new ideas, brother, and we all have new ways of communicating, and that is exactly what we're doing right now, and that is why the 4 of Wands will be the end result for you, because you are coming in the union. You are coming into your happy home. You are the one who brings the fun, because you are the sun, okay? You are the high priestess. Just understand, you are a superstar high priestess. That is a fact, Jack, okay? And nobody gonna take it from you, all right? Nobody. And that's why we're extremely fortunate over here that nobody could take that from us, especially not the Empress in reverse. So let me astrologically talk to you for a second, okay? Because, like I said, let me astrologically talk to you, communicate Mercury, okay? I need to find out what's really going on here. Tell me how this Scorpio is going, okay? Because I know they're the Empress in reverse, this Scorpio. I heard that they're being very erratic. They're being seen as, you know, reckless over there, okay? They're really coming off as a, you know, a real swashbuckler. Who, you know, I don't even know what that means. But they're really coming off as something that's not good, okay? So just know that that is what was communicated to us about the Scorpio. The Scorpio is still trying to blame you for what happened to them, when the reality is that this person has been attacking you and you don't even know them. That's the best part about it, okay? And, you know, a Sagittarius told us all about this. The Sagittarius over there, the secret spy, okay, that nobody pays attention to, told us everything. We love this person. Good person. Very, 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 a kindred spirit, this one, okay? Just know that. Because let me tell you something. They know. They said, we know you're the king of the water signs, Cancer. We know that. We don't like the Scorpio. We can see how fake they are. We have intuition. We know what we're talking about. I said, I believe you. I said, they said the Cancer is the king of the water signs. I said, thank you. Thanks for acknowledging this. You're also the cardinal sign champion. I said, yes, that's true. They said, and I heard you were the undisputed universal heavyweight champion of all spiritual warfare. I said, yes. I said, and they said, we also heard you had the good karma in the bank briefcase. I said, okay, enough. And I said, go back, go find more stuff. No, not enough about me, is what I told them. Okay, I said, yes, but I do have a 4 planet. Then when I was walking, I said, don't forget, I have a 4 planet still, I am in Libra. But they were already out the door by that time, so it is what it is, you know. It is what it is. Say, we have 4 in my 8th house. Just now, okay, because, again, you are the king of the water signs, like the Sagittarius was telling you, believe me, brother. And how do we know this? Because of Neptune, because we have the intuition. Our intuition's superhuman. That is how we figured out exactly what was going on. We've seen everything, okay? We were able to figure this and put this all together, and everybody's seen you do it, okay? One way or another, you figured this out, okay? And it's been seen and documented. It's not like you haven't been watched, okay? So just know, people are very much, they can't keep you down much longer, okay? There's no way that you're not going to, you know, blow up and, you know, come through the air, brother, because you got so much air in your chart. You have only water and air. That's all you have. Only air and water, okay? You're only made of air and water, okay? So that's why you have these earth people doing your little chores over here, okay? Just know they got the Virgo, he runs all your errands, okay? The Taurus is the good one. We like the Taurus. Capricorn and Virgo, they handle all, like, the clean up the poop outside, all that kind of stuff, okay? Because, you know, they want to side with the Scorpio, this crumb bum. This one, they're not even going to get the opportunity to clean up our poop, okay? This one is going to be the dog poop, it's not our poop, the dog poop. this one is not going to be able to do that because they are not even going to be around. They're going to be down the hell to never be seen or heard from again. So it doesn't make a difference because they will never be the king of the water sign because that is yours, okay? That is why everybody says this. It's why the Sagittarius was telling you this, okay? That's why. Because they love you, they said. They said, you're amazing. They said, Uranus and Gemini couldn't have came fast enough for you. They said, we're rooting for you. He said, we don't like that other Gemini either that tried to, badmouth you. We know they're a liar too. I said, yeah, I know. They said, you know what? Thank God again for Neptune and Aries, okay? And Saturn and Aries. That was another thing the Sagittarius told us about. We said, yeah, we're thankful for that. Because that's where the shift came. They said, you had to make it. You had to last. 2025, July 7th. You had to last that long. Okay, you had to, okay? Because again, Neptune and Aries, Saturn and Aries brings the karma for this Empress reverse. They are paying for everything they did. Okay, they're being seen for exactly who they are, and that is an Empress in reverse. Okay, because Pluto is here for you. Transformation is here. You're fully transformed. You're a transformer. Okay, you own the 8th house now, and you have Pluto in your 8th house. You took the Scorpio. You took the 8th house from Scorpio by force. Okay, now you have the 4th and the 8th house, Cancer. Congratulations. That is your new beach house. Okay, your vacation house. Because let me tell you something, brother. Don't ever forget that we have a 4-planet stellium in Libra, okay? And that's all I got to say about that. And I'm going to tell you, we got Pluto again in the 8th house, okay? We also have a 4-planet stellium in the 8th house. So just know, we have 2 4-planet stelliums, which is very, very impressive. You should be very impressed with us, okay? Just understand, okay? That is why they've been trying to steal the energy all these years, okay? Very balanced birth chart. Only made of air and water, though, okay? We walk around as mist and air. People don't know. They say, who is this? Who is this guy? We're invisible. We come through. We're invisible. We're the invisible man, okay? Except we're nicer. We don't do stuff like the other invisible man. Because let me tell you something, brother. We don't mind being in solitude, okay? It doesn't bother us. People, they thought putting us in solitude was going to, solitary confinement was going to, mess with our mind. All it did was make it stronger. Because spending time alone is, of 10, what we need to hear, the whispers of our soul. Get to know all aspects of yourself so you can stand on your own in any situation, brother. So just understand, you won't know how strong you are until being strong is the only option. Okay, and these people, these corrupt hypocrites, they made that possible for you. Okay, so you have to, that's why we continually send fruit baskets. All right, that is why. Because reflection, we reflect on the whole thing. We don't hold grudges like some people, okay? You're being asked to reflect on your recent choices, okay? So if you made a bad decision, no biggie. What lessons have they taught you? Reflection is the mirror to your soul's growth. Use it to deepen your understanding and intuition. That's what I've been telling you, okay? Trust me in that I've been telling you. Okay, we'll do one more and we'll see what else it says, and then we'll part ways, and I'll see you later. Cause I'm going on a date now. So just know, reward and recognition is here for you. Okay, congratulations. Your hard work will soon pay off and take you in the direction of your dreams. Acknowledge your efforts and your own power. Hey, brother, I believe that you are on the right. You are on the road to success, brother. So see you later. All right.